Stoicism teaches us how to control our emotions and lead life with reason and self-discipline. This philosophy reminds us that it's not external circumstances, but our reactions to them that truly shape our lives. But in real life, we often encounter people who repeatedly break our trust, devalue our kindness, and disturb our inner peace. From a Stoic perspective, many of these people are simply not worthy of a second chance in our lives. In this video, we'll explore who these people are, those who do not deserve a second chance, and how giving them another opportunity can go against the principles of Stoicism and hinder your path of self-growth. Make sure to watch this video till the end, because each point will deeply resonate with real-life experiences and might change the way you think. And if you're interested in more content around Stoicism, self-development, and life philosophy, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. So, let's begin. Number 1. Those who are ungrateful. Stoicism teaches us, those who are ungrateful should be kept at a distance, as it is crucial for protecting our peace and self-respect. Gratitude is not just a social behavior, it is a fundamental attitude that forms the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When you help someone, give them your time and love, you naturally expect them to be grateful and to appreciate what you have done. But when someone fails to show that gratitude, giving them another chance is, in essence, diminishing your own self-worth. Have you ever encountered someone who failed to acknowledge your love, empathy, or assistance? They devalue your efforts, time, and energy, and fail to express any appreciation. Keeping such people in your life only harms your self-respect and peace. Stoicism teaches us, if you do something for someone but they fail to appreciate it, then there's no reason to keep them in your life. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Ingratitude is the most common vice." The absence of gratitude is not just a weakness of the individual, but also a threat to your relationship. When you encounter someone who does not appreciate your sincerity and support, make it clear to them that you cannot continue to offer your time or energy without acknowledgement. Their ingratitude should be a sign to distance yourself, as offering them any more chances will only harm you. So, the question is, will you sacrifice your self-respect for someone who is ungrateful? Stoicism teaches us, never diminish your own self-respect. Those who are ungrateful have no place in your life. Let them go and regain your peace. Seneca further said, "A friend is someone who helps you grow, not someone who takes advantage of your kindness." Those who only take advantage of your kindness without showing any gratitude should not be kept in your life. Stoicism teaches us that our efforts and love should always be valued. Forgive them, but don't give them a second chance. The core lesson of Stoicism is to protect your self-respect and value gratitude. Number 2. Those who never take accountability. Everyone makes mistakes in life. But a person's true character is revealed when they are willing to admit their mistakes and learn from them. Stoicism teaches us that every individual must take responsibility for their actions and decisions. Because if you don't own your mistakes, you'll never be able to grow. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." A person who believes they're always right will never open themselves to real growth or wisdom. People who refuse to take accountability often blame others, the situation, circumstances, or even you. But rarely do they look into the mirror. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change." This is the mindset of a true Stoic, humble, open to correction, and committed to self-improvement. Unfortunately, not everyone is willing to stand in that space of humility. Some will repeat the same mistakes over and over, testing your patience and draining your peace. Stoicism teaches us that forgiveness is a virtue, but failing to set boundaries is a weakness. Seneca put it perfectly, "To err is human, but to persist in error is diabolical." Making a mistake is human, but knowingly repeating the same mistake again and again, that's destructive. So ask yourself, are you dealing with someone who never takes responsibility? Who never says, "Yes, that was my fault"? Then know this, such people can be a threat to your peace, your emotional strength, and your self-respect. Stoicism teaches us not to dwell in self-deception, but to stand firmly in truth. Forgive them, but don't give them a second chance to hurt you again. That is Stoic strength. That is self-respect. Number 3. Those who disturb your inner peace. One of the core principles of Stoicism is inner peace. Our peace does not depend on external circumstances. It comes from a deep inner calm. That is why Stoics believe that those who disturb our mental balance must be kept away from our lives. Have you ever encountered someone whose presence instantly disrupts your inner peace? Every time you interact with them, do you feel unsettled, anxious, or even angry? These kinds of people often spread negativity, and sometimes, even without a reason, they stir up chaos in your life. Their presence robs you of your tranquility, leaving you drained. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." The people we spend time with can influence our thoughts and mental state. If you are around someone who continually disturbs your peace, it becomes harder to maintain your calm and focus. So here's the question: are you willing to sacrifice your peace for these individuals? Of course not. Your peace and mental well-being should always come first. Stoicism teaches us that if someone is taking away our tranquility, it's best to keep them at a distance. Seneca also said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your peace is a precious asset, and you are its guardian. If you find yourself surrounded by people who disturb your peace, it is wise to step away and restore your inner calm. This is the Stoic way of life. Protect your peace because it is your true strength. If the people around you cannot give you peace, then it is time to distance yourself and move forward on a new path. Number 4. Those who exploit your boundaries. Stoicism teaches us that we can only control ourselves. We cannot control the behavior or decisions of others, but it is our responsibility to protect our personal boundaries. Have you ever encountered someone who repeatedly violates your boundaries, taking advantage of your kindness and patience? Such individuals often fail to recognize or respect your limits. They come and go as they please, taking your time, energy, and emotions while you, in turn, forget your own boundaries to please them. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Epictetus is teaching us the importance of being aware of, and setting, clear limits in any relationship or situation. Protecting our needs and having clear boundaries is not just a right, it is a sign of respect for ourselves. Have you ever wondered why you allow your boundaries to be crossed over and over again? Respecting your own boundaries is a powerful statement. It shows that you value yourself and others equally. Marcus Aurelius also said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By establishing and respecting your boundaries, you live in a way that reflects your values. When you make it clear to others what you need and expect, you protect yourself and earn their respect in return. Seneca further said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." When we fear setting boundaries or feel uncertain about asserting them, we lose our peace and power. But once we define our limits, we find real strength and tranquility. So, if you find someone repeatedly crossing your boundaries, it's time to let them go. Your peace, time, and mental strength are your greatest assets. Stoicism teaches us to set our boundaries and earn respect. This is the path to living a meaningful and empowered life. Number 5. Those who refuse to change. Stoicism teaches us that self-improvement is an ongoing process, a journey that requires constant learning and growth. Those who refuse to change or evolve, no matter the circumstances, will inevitably remain stagnant, and offering them a second chance is nothing but a waste of time. Have you ever encountered someone who is unwilling to change, even when they know they are on the wrong path? These people are often stuck in their ways, unwilling to learn from their mistakes, and resistant to growth. Stoicism teaches that growth is a natural part of life, and only by embracing change can we improve ourselves. If someone refuses to make the effort to better themselves, offering them another opportunity will only hinder your own progress. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your ability to grow and learn depends on how you respond to challenges and failures. But if someone refuses to acknowledge their shortcomings or make an effort to change, they are not ready to embrace the Stoic way of life. They are stuck in a pattern of self-deception and will only drag you down with them. So, the question is, are you willing to sacrifice your own growth for someone who refuses to change? Stoicism reminds us, we are the sum of the choices we make, and we must constantly strive to improve ourselves. Surrounding yourself with those who resist change will only hold you back from your own personal evolution. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If someone is unwilling to change their thoughts or behavior, their presence will only disrupt your peace and prevent you from achieving true happiness. In Stoicism, change is not optional. It is a necessary part of life. Cut ties with those who refuse to grow. Self-improvement is a lifelong process, and you should not waste your time on people who have no intention of walking the same path. By focusing on your own progress, you can create a life of wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. Number 6. Those who are only there in good times, fair weather friends. Stoicism teaches us that a true friend is someone who stands by you in both good times and bad. But those who are only there when things are going well and turn their back during difficult times are not real friends. Their friendship is only dependent on convenience. Have you ever encountered someone who is only supportive during your happy moments, but disappears when things take a turn for the worse? Such people are quick to abandon you when challenges arise. Their friendship only exists when everything is easy and joyful, but when life gets tough, they vanish. Stoicism teaches that true friendship remains steadfast even in turbulent times, and does not disappear when difficulties arise. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." Those who are only by your side in moments of happiness are primarily looking to benefit from your success. True friendship is about mutual support, both in times of joy and adversity, not just when it's convenient. So, the question is, will you continue to invest your time and energy in someone who is only there when things are good? Stoicism teaches that your time and energy should be shared with those who can stand by you in difficult moments as well. The people who are truly by your side will be with you through every moment, whether good or bad. Seneca, a friend is one soul in two bodies. A true friend never abandons you when times get tough. They stand with you, encourage you, and support you even when the situation is difficult. Do not waste your time on those who are only there in good times. This is the lesson of Stoicism. Build relationships and friendships where mutual support and stability exist, whether in happiness or hardship. Number 7. Those who pull you down instead of lifting you up. Stoicism teaches us that we should surround ourselves with people who help us grow, not those who hold us back. The Stoic path encourages the pursuit of virtue, wisdom, and growth, and anyone who drags us down, instead of lifting us up, is not aligned with that journey. Have you ever been in a situation where someone's presence in your life only seemed to pull you back, rather than pushing you forward? These are the people who constantly undermine your efforts, discourage you from reaching your full potential, and instead of offering a hand to help you rise, they push you into deeper struggles. Stoicism urges us to keep away from such people who, instead of encouraging our growth, choose to act as obstacles in our path. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This means that your journey toward improvement starts with your own mindset, but the people around you can either help or hinder your progress. If someone is pulling you down, they are actively preventing you from becoming who you are meant to be. So, the question is, why should you allow someone to drain your energy and hinder your progress? You deserve to be surrounded by those who empower you, inspire you, and help you grow. Anyone who actively seeks to pull you down is not only harming you but also preventing their own growth by wasting energy on negativity. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." If you allow others to dictate your emotional state or success, you give away your personal power. Stoicism calls for a life in which you control your responses and your path, unaffected by those who wish to hinder you. Do not give a second chance to those who pull you down. Instead, surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, who help you rise higher, and who stand with you in pursuit of greatness. Final thought. Stoicism is a powerful philosophy for self-development and peaceful living. It teaches us that forgiveness is a virtue, but forgiveness does not mean bringing them back into your life. The Stoic path teaches us that if someone stands in the way of our peace, self-respect, or progress, they do not deserve a second chance. Instead, self-restraint and distance should be maintained. Stoicism shows us that we should surround ourselves with people who respect our growth, peace, and mental strength. If someone disturbs our peace, crosses our boundaries, or hinders our journey, Stoicism advises us to keep our distance. Your peace, self-respect, and self-improvement should always come first. Stoicism teaches us that never waste your precious time and energy on someone who hinders your growth. Surround yourself with environments and people that lead you to progress. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, like, and share. Leave your valuable thoughts in the comments. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, and let's walk the Stoic path together.